Alright guys, welcome back. What is up? It is currently 5 p.m. on the 4th of November. As you can see, Pattaya is gearing up for the Pattaya Music Festival. So I'm on Beach Road. Apparently there's 3 stages. So the first one is all the way up at the start of the beach. Just where it sort of turns off and becomes the main beach road. This is the second one, just by the Pattaya Klang monument, and there's another one further along Beach Road. I think it's closer towards Beach Road. Walking Street. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to head up towards Centra Festival, do a little loop in there, and then I'll come back down the beach, and I'll give you a closer look at that stage back there. Soy 7. The beach looks different, doesn't it? So last night I was watching. It was one of those news channels on YouTube, and there's a bar coming up along the left. It was actually raided by police last night. They were playing live music, which is allowed. But here it is, this one here. And yeah. Okay. And about 30 something patrons were arrested, and I'm not sure what happened to the restaurant, but they were serving alcohol, and police came by. And I thought it was a bit strange because, well, not strange, but this is Thailand. That's pretty much Soy 8, or in the middle of Soy 8 and Soy 7, and the police are just one soy away. So I don't know if they were just, I don't know, brave or ignorant, I'm not sure. But they came down, and it was all over the news channels. This is the police station, so you can see how close, how brazen they were. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so there's all these sort of marquee tents. I would imagine they'll be for the food stalls that will be up and running on the weekend, I assume. Definitely a lot more people around. And tomorrow, when the music festival begins, it's going to be packed, man. There'll be it'll be mostly domestic tourism, right? But now that the country's open, who knows? So the country opened on the 1st of November, and to double vaxxed tourists, and coming from 60-something countries, they only have to do one night's quarantine, or not even one night, just as long as they get the results from their PCR test. If they're negative, they're free to go. So in the next couple of days, weeks, months, you'll start to see a lot more people around. seems to be a few people in Central. Last time I went to Central was sort of beginning of September. I went in to buy some sunglasses, and we got there sort of in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, maybe 2 p.m, something like that. And I was looking for the sunglass hut because I wanted to get, some real sunnies, not the ones that you find on the beach and whatever. So went in there and finally decided on a pair, and got talking with the sales assistant, and apparently we were the first customers, at 2 o'clock, 2:30. So it was pretty dead back then, but it looks all right now, getting better. This place here, I think it's called Mulligans. Apparently it's open, but only for food. This place is awesome to sit down and have a beer, just on this front deck there, when it's not too hot. Sometimes it gets too hot, but usually it's alright. Let's see if we can cross back. You can see there's a lot more chairs set up than previous weeks. I'm tempted to have a beer actually, but I sort of promised myself I'd keep it to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think I'll wait till tomorrow. A better look at Central. So the Pattaya Music Festival, it's going to run from tomorrow. It's going to go for 4 weekends. So from the 4th of, from the 5th of November, and I think it ends on the 10th and the 11th of December. And what it is, from memory, tomorrow and Saturday, the stages will be along Beach Road, and then the following weekends they change venues. So I think one of the venues is Centra Festival, where I just was, Naklua, and somewhere else. I couldn't understand the sign because it was written in Thai, but it should be all right. This festival is going to be like a test, I reckon. If Pattaya can come through unscathed in terms of number of cases and things like that after this event, then I'm pretty sure they should be able to open up properly with alcohol and nightlife, some kind of nightlife. Because going back to everything in one go is probably not going to happen. It'll be done in stages, I reckon. Another look at that bar that I was talking about that got raided, Lisa on the beach. Free advertising. Any publicity is good publicity, I guess. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk back towards Pattaya Klang, and I'll give you a better look at one of the stages. There is another stage, as I mentioned before, at the start of Beach Road. I don't know if I'll show you that in this video, I might, but it's a bit of a walk, and might be too far. Let's look at the Pattaya Klang monument of you know who. Look down Pattaya Klang. So another thing that happened from November 1st, or I think it was the 31st of October, one of those two, there's no more curfew. So the previous curfew was 11 p.m. You weren't allowed out past that. I'm pretty sure people were still out, but that's what the rules were. But now it's a free-for-all in terms of staying out. You can, ride your bike, walk the streets, go to a restaurant if they're open. I don't think they are, but there's no curfew in that regard. So here we are. Here's the middle stage, and what it looks like, it's going to be all seated. I think same as the previous one. And I believe you have to be vaccinated to get in. So I don't know how they're going to police that. I have no idea. I have a feeling that people are just going to come down for a piss up, man. Because, not everyone knows or recognizes the bands that I'll be playing. And it's not illegal for 7-Elevens to sell alcohol. I guess it's just up to the individual if they want to risk drinking on the street on such a high profile day or night. In previous years, I've always enjoyed coming to Pattaya during the Pattaya Music Festival. It just always gets a bit messy, and you never remember the music, man. You always intend to come and check the music out, but you either get too drunk or there's just too many people to even, bother lining up or trying to sort of get a good spot or whatever. Because the thing is, you get in there. It used to be kind of like a mosh pit sort of situation, and the problem is you're drinking and drinking. When you need to go to the bathroom, all right, fair enough, go to the bathroom. Then how do you get back in? That was always the problem. But look, there's people around, man. It's good. It's exciting because things are slowly coming back to a new kind of normal, which is really it's exciting. I'm gonna come back here on probably Saturday. I'm not gonna come back tomorrow. Well, I might come back tomorrow, but I won't be filming. I'll be enjoying myself, doing something else. So thank you very much for watching, and cheers for now. See you in the next one.